Good morning, good evening, good afternoon to everyone. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much for everything. We appreciate and love your support. So in today's live, I'm going to, it's like kind of question. Sorry, I'm sorry because it's like I always come when I'm not, organized. But inshallah, next time I will get organized, then I come live. So it's like kind of question I'm asking. Like if all of us we were rich, if you were rich, I'm rich, they are rich, who would work for us? So many people are crucifying us, we housemates. We actually don't know, but then this is a question that I would love to ask. If everyone was rich, who would work for us? Tebi, thank you so much for coming. Yeah, so this is a question, and I would love also guys to help me because I'm always getting some message, like a message, like comments. Hello, Lucky, thank you so much for coming. Hawa, thank you so much for coming. I really appreciate. Okay, this is a question that I always get some comments for sure, and I always ask myself for real whenever I read a comment and I'm like, oh my God, if I was rich, I wouldn't be here, by the way. Okay, if you were rich, you wouldn't be in that house where you are working right now. So if I was rich, I wouldn't be here working as a housemaid. So if I'm rich, our neighbor's housemaid is a rich person, was rich. You were also rich, you who is watching right now. Who would work for us or who would help us? It's a question that we should ask ourselves before we insult housemaids. Everyone came to work with a purpose. Or maybe there are some situations that forced us to come and work as housemaids. But whenever we see some people insulting house helpers, nicknaming us other names, really, it's not fair. It's not fair at all. Before you put some comments that are going to put us down, before you insult housemates, you first ask yourself this question also. I've put it there and I really want some answers from you guys. If at all we were all rich, who would come and help? Of course, no one. So that means we would be smelling. We would be maybe like, because some people, they don't know actually how to do chores, how to do work in their own houses. So it's we to come up, or it's we who are poor to come and help those ones who are in need of our services. Then we also get money from them so that we can also help ourselves. I couldn't agree more, mashallah. Thank you so much for coming, though I can't read your name, but I really appreciate your presence, okay? So before for real, a housemaid is a person who gets little from your pockets. A housemaid. We are people who get little out of your pockets. But still, if you're rich and we come into your houses, you start mistreating some people bad. Maybe you start like insulting some people who are helping you, yet you can't do anything. That's not fair. That's not fair at all. Someone who wakes up early before you wake up. A housemaid is someone who makes sure that your house is clean, is neat, before you invite even your visitors. So if you were rich, I don't think in this modernity or in this generation, we have like machines that can replace our work or that can replace me. It's not there, I think. You might get machines that I can get and use to make this work easy maybe, but we haven't reached to that extent of getting a machine that can do each and everything. It goes to your bathroom to clean, it cooks for you food, without any person like operating it, right? So that means we need people who are rich, they need our services. Okay, so we haven't reached to that extent that you can get a machine that can operate itself to clean the whole house, to make all the house neat, to organize each and everything. It will go to your rooms and make your rooms. We haven't reached to that stage, I think. Maybe with the time it will come, but per now, we are here to help. So if we are helping, so that means we don't need all the insults. The insults are too much. We can't bear them. Try to be soft with us. You can't know why we sacrificed to come in these houses and work. No one can never know the situation. Okay, so that means if they are rich, or if you are rich and you can never get that machine that can do what I can, so at least bear with us in every situation. We are going also to bear so that we can help each other. We need money, you need our services. So to those who reach to the extent of insulting housemates, for sure you always go too far. You always go too far. You nickname us how we are slaves, but really, sure. So that means hopefully that those who always put comments that can bring us down for real, that can break us down, that means maybe they do each and everything for themselves. Let me say, maybe if you're also rich, you don't need a house helper, but at your workplace, I think you need helpers. We are also the same. You need helpers. If you have a company, you need those people who are likely to work in there. They can't be at the stage where you are. So that means you need some people to help you. So you can't know why they came. Maybe they have their plans. That's why they came to work, right? So sometimes there is no need for real to always insult people who are always down. These are hands that are not, the fingers that are not equal. Each are on its level. So you can't know. Money is a visitor. It comes afterwards, it will go. Maybe you are a rich man's daughter or a rich man's son. Today your parents, they have money. But tomorrow you can't know where you will be when you're in the absence of your parents. You might find yourself in the hands of that housemaid, in the hands of that very housemaids that you are insulting. So we can't know where this world is taking us. Very true. Thank you so much, dear. So there is no need to insult people at whatever job they are doing. Maybe, let me say, to those who are taking themselves as if their life is less, or they have lost hope and everything, those ones maybe. I mean those who sell themselves for the case of getting money. And if at all, by the way, they have another option, they wouldn't be also there. They wouldn't go like to those places to sell themselves. So every situation, so if I opted for this job and I'm here, you are insulting me. What if today You're seeing me as a housemaid. What if I go right now and I start like staging somewhere and I start calling customers for my to come and I start like sleeping whoever comes because I need money? Would you feel good? Me, I'm proud of what I'm doing. Mashallah, sister. Oh, thank you so much. Today I'm proud of what I'm doing, I am not regretting. But to those who always like insinuate in somehow, somewhere, you always break our hearts. And whenever we see other maids are being like mistreated, or they are being like, really sure this is how we should treat, because I'm working in your house and you should take me as if I'm just nothing? Not really. We don't deserve like what you think. That's good advice, sister. You have a point. Exactly. Me, I always see the messages or the comments that people really comment. It's okay. Hello, host. Hello, me, Sister Matrida. Matilda, thank you so much for coming. Matilda is saying hello in the house. Thank you so much. Thank you. So this is what I'm saying for real. If we are housemaids and we are not regretting as well we are housemaids, there is no need for you to come and insult because we are working. No woman's child would wish to be, but at somehow, somewhere, it's the situation. Assalamu alaikum, Nuna. Thank you so much for coming. It is the situation. So you can't know what forced me to come and work in your house. At least say, mashallah, I've got someone to help me out. The thing you can't do, for me, I can. So I can. If you can pay me, I can do it for you. For sure. This housemaid job has helped so many people. And by the way, even these countries, these African countries, they should be so proud, because these Arab countries helped a lot. And we are doing so much back in our countries. How? Through paying those taxes when we are sending money. So whenever we see these people, other people, moreover, you are an African, you also come from Africa, and you are insulting someone who is working in these houses. You can't know how much we are contributing to those countries, or back to our countries. We are contributing so much. Leave alone that we are getting salary, but when we send the salary, still they are getting that tax from my sweat. So we are contributing too much. If at all, there are so many, like in every day, in a day, we always like get so many here. Yemi Vlog, thank you so much for coming. Hello everyone in the house from Yemi Vlog. So we are always like, we always get people who land in these Arab countries like every day. So that means it's like, how should I call it? And we are still coming, by the way. We are still coming. So you just think, what if we go back in our countries? What if all of us, they get us back? What do you think? Hello, Alice. Thank you so much for joining us. What do you think? Some people, maybe we were thieves. Some people were like pickpocketing. Some people were like, so these people helped us to leave such groups that we had joined maybe to do something which were not all right, which were not good for the society. So they helped us a lot. Though sometimes we are always also indoors, and some people are regretting as to why they are always indoor. Shalon, hello, thank you so much for joining. So they are also regretting as to why they are indoors. But these people are doing a great thing in our souls. Okay, so if you are an African, you're from Africa, and you are also included, you are also among those who insult housemaids in these houses. Hey, let me laugh for you, because you don't know what you are saying. You always come and you're like slaves. You always call us names. You always how we are, but that's not how they do. You first think before you laugh at us. And even to those our bosses, for me, I will never stop saying this, because it is my mouth that maybe it is going to kill me. Let me say, I'm sorry to say that, but I will always say the truth. Even to those our bosses, to those who mistreat housemaids, you first think before you do something bad to a housemaid. If this person is not here, or if everyone was rich, who would come and help us? Imagine some people, at an extent, we are about to clean some people down there. After like using the bathrooms, they cannot. So if they cannot, they need someone to help them, right? So why are we always mistreating the housemaids? Why are we always insulting them? Fine, you have money, but money cannot do each and everything. Still, you need someone. Even if you buy machines, you need someone to operate those machines. Fine, we have washing machines. Who will take the clothes in that washing machine? So you need me to take those clothes in the washing machine, and I do what? I switch it on. So we are doing a great job in your houses. So if we are not to the level to where you are exactly, sister, the truth is the only way out. You are right. God created some to be rich than others. Exactly. So they are here. We are here to help, and they are there also to help us. But I wonder how some people always insult us. For real, I always get comments that you look at the comment and you're like, what? Now what should I reply to this person? And you wonder where they are from. Let me say, even Americans, I think they have house helpers. Yes, I think they have house helpers. And I think these are the people who have never been like, okay, maybe they are too rich. They think money will be there forever and ever. But you don't know that housemaid in your house. Let me say you are just a son to a rich man. You are a daughter to a rich man, and you're just treating that housemaid the way you want, right? You can't know when your parents are going maybe to die. I'm sorry to say that, but then this is life and this is real truth, So you can't know when whether that money is going to stay, or it is, it will go somehow, somewhere. We've seen so many people who were rich, but when they die, it's like they take each and everything with them, right? You can say yes or no if I'm lying. For me, I had a grandfather. He was the richest person in the, but for us, by the time we came, like we were born, we did not find that richness. When they died, it's like even they took each and everything. We just hear stories. So that's why I am here. If at all maybe I found those riches, I wouldn't be here. So never insult a housemaid. So those people, maybe your parents might die and the money it will go. So maybe because you don't know how to do each and everything in that house, you will need me because you were getting used to me. So somehow, somewhere, you will also need my help. Do you know what? My father, now they took each and everything, so we need your help. Come back and work for us, or come back. But remember, you have just forgotten. Have a good time. Find your love. Thank you so much, girls 18. You know? So, to those people who always really insult us, please, before you insult a housemaid, it's rare to find, by the way, that housemaid are appreciated. You know, no matter the time you've been with the housemaid, no matter, like, you know, it's like we have forgotten. They don't know that even housemaids do exist. They don't know actually that housemaids, we are doing a great job in these houses. They don't know that, apart from telling us how we are slaves. But still, you know, so it's not about like insulting someone without knowing the story behind that person. So to those who always like the way you handle your housemates, you people, things do change. Today you are seeing me here dressing like this. You can't know where God is taking me. You can't know. Rusaba, thank you so much for joining. You have spoken all. Well, dear, God bless you always. God bless you too, my dear. Thank you so much for joining. So never just look at the person. We have been like, we've seen people who were like in the mud, or who were like, they were mistreated, or they were just there. No one knows where life is taking them. But we have seen them today. They can sit and say something with the people. We've seen some musician, like they were like there, and they were, someone could tell them that your music is not taking you anywhere. But today you are enjoying their beats of their music, right? But you can't know how they started. Some people have been in this housemaid job. They have gone back. Tomorrow, dear, no one knows tomorrow except God. Exactly. Right on. Helpmates. Thank you so much for joining. So it's like, you know, so we should not undermine, or we should not underlook some people. Some people have been here fine. They have been mistreated. They have got injuries. But we've never, apart from like putting news and like other these local televisions coming, maybe telling how they have got injuries. But then we have, how I wish we can also get maybe like Housemaids Day. How I wish they can also put it there. But they just see us as, you know, it's like when you want to bypass and you're like, you push someone, you go back, I first pass. That's how some people, they do take us. But you can't know where God is taking us. Before you insult us, before you nickname us so many names, you think about this question I'm asking. If at all we were all rich, if at all you were rich, everyone was rich, who would come and help us? Who would come and do what I'm doing today? Who would come to my house, and yet you're rich, I'm rich, she's rich? Who would come and help us? So that's why God created rich people and poor people. That's why you find some people are in the cities, some other people are in the thank you so much for joining, my Polo. He says from France, beautiful. Do you? So that's why. Do you learn French since last time? Yes, I got some. Tebi taught me some. I'm still on training. With the time, I will catch up. So this is why some people are living in the villages. And by the way, those who are in the villages, they are like they are forgotten. People have forgotten those people in the villages. When they want to help people, let me say, like last time we had this epidemic. But people who could go to help, they could go only in the cities. They could only go in the cities to help some people. So they could not even reach to the villages. So it's like we housemaids. When people come to appreciate the workers, we can never get that appreciation. They can never recognize a housemaid. Why? Are we not doing a great job? Why are we like taken as minor? So before we look into such a things, let us always ask ourselves, or let us always ask ourselves, if at all everyone was rich, who would come to help one another? Of course, no one. So that means we would find ourselves dirty, we would find ourselves disorganized, we would find ourselves like, as if we are, I can't even know how the world would be without housemates, how somehow houses would be without housemates. Okay, you just take one day off. You just lock yourself in a room and say today I'm not going to work. And you see, they start calling you. They know not humanity, so they start calling you, they start like panicking, they start like everything you find it is disorganized. So a house without a housemaid, for sure, I don't know how it would be looking like. So before you mistreat a housemaid, a house helper, okay, I always use this word, but some people, they don't want to hear it. Housemaid, okay, house helpers. We do a lot. But before you mistreat a house helper, someone who is taking care of your child, someone who cooks food and puts it on the table, someone who organizes your house, you think about this. If you cannot do it, then allow someone and treat her well, because she's doing a great job in your house. She's doing something that you cannot do you yourself. So don't just take people for granted, So it's like a housemaid is taken as someone who does not exist. Only they can recognize you when they need something from you. Some people are being recognized when there is that specific thing they need you to do for them. Have you ever been there? Right now, I have my people. Like when someone needs money, that's when they start calling you. Like 2 days to the time they need to tell you something. Hello, sister. How are you? Hope you're okay. Tomorrow he will come back. Hello, hope you're okay. I need your help. The next day he will like, I needed like $10. Please, can you help? So this is also a housemaid. When you are in need of like to do something, that's when you are recognized, You are always recognized within the period of time when you have plenty of work to do. But it's better when we are recognized with or without work. Don't always recognize us when we only have work to do. Okay, so I also pray even to those who always like insult us. Please, we are also people like you. Today you're well off, but you can't know what is going to happen tomorrow. We've seen so many people losing each and everything. Some people would only understand the hard way. Yeah, you know, you are only recognized when they need like a service from you, you know, or when they need something from you. That is a housemaid. That is how some people we are taken. But some people have forgotten that we are doing a great job, my dear. Still, you have money, but you cannot do each and everything with that money you have. And today you have it, you can't know whether tomorrow it will still be in your pocket or not. So money can never do everything. It can only take you some level, but it cannot take you to where you are going. Because once you take, maybe let me say, once you take $1 from your bundle, it can never make, you know, it can never make that bundle to be a fully bundle. Hey dear, watching from Tabuk. Thank you so much, Jude. Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate. So you see, once you take like a coin or you take like a paper from that bundle, it can never make a bundle. So that means once you take someone, your madam, no, don't have other choice and abuse his weakness. Yeah, but some people, let me tell you, even if you abuse, we know what we want. Just a mere abuse me, it can never like let me stop what I'm doing as a housemaid. I've seen like some people, there is a housemaid, she's coming from Kenya. She has built rentals, but she said the only problem that she had was like abuse from those people, right? But she's still appreciating that what I have got from this country, these are the rentals. I'm going to be collecting money from them. So no matter the abuse, no matter the situation, she knew what she wanted from them and she got it. So if it's like they are not beating me, it's only abuse, it is okay. It is okay. So there are some things we can say, it's okay. It's okay, let it be, but I must get what I want. Just a mere abuse, you say, you know, so there are things that we just take lightly, so long as you know what you want. But still, it doesn't matter what you are going to tell me or what, but still ask yourself, you keep abusing that person who is helping you every time, every day. That person has no off day. That person has got no, like maybe she's even using the little she's getting out of your pocket. Still she's using the same to take care of herself. Hello host, hello dear, hello Wambui, thank you so much for joining. You know, so these are the things for real. At least you should appreciate those things. Hello Mapol, they are greeting you from Wambui. At least appreciate. By appreciating, we don't need too much, by the way. I'm good, Wambui, thank you so much for asking. You know, so if you have a housemaid, if you buy for her at least the soap, bathing soap, if you buy for her toothpaste, That is appreciation. We don't need too much. Hello from Tanzania. Melt in your mouth. Thank you so much for joining, dear. Love you so much. They don't need too much, by the way. Just a mere appreciation. Appreciate that person who is doing what you cannot do. By just, like, you give her the necessities, okay. It's not a lot. It's not a lot. You give her the necessities. So sometimes people don't need too much, but still, we don't need to be treated the way you just look at us. And still, if you don't need someone, or if you've not liked me, don't just get services from me yet you don't like me. It means you need to like me as well as what I'm doing for you. So if you don't like me from the first sight, just take me back than when I stay inside your house because you want my services and yet you are going to keep torturing me. It might not be, it might be maybe emotionally or physically or what, but still, if you feel like you are not, like, some people we are hated. Like, I have some people who can just mere look at me and they say, I don't like that woman, just a mere talking, I don't like. You ask someone the reason as to why you don't like me, you can't even give a reason, right? But just a mere looking at me, you don't like at all. So some people, you reach in the house and from the first sight, you are not liked at all. So it's better when they take you back, and you're what? And they get someone whom they are going to be like, whom they are going to like, as well as what they are doing, than keeping the person you don't like in your house and you keep mistreating. Hopefully, me, I will keep telling you what how should I say? But I think my mouth, I don't know. But still, I will have to say this. If you are a boss, think about this. If not only like their bosses here, like our housemates, but still, if you're a boss somehow, somewhere, think about it. You might have a company, but the way you're treating those people who are in your companies, still it is not like welcoming. So think about it. If at all, can you make a company and you work there you alone? Of course not. You need workers, from the cleaner to the cooker, or maybe to the manager. A cleaner, a cooker, you need those ones who are going to organize things, who are going to order, who are going to, like, online, like, who are going to be selling online. So you need people, you need helpers. Like insulting your workers in front of others, it is not also good. Mama Enoka Ntuse, thank you so much for coming, though you are late. Okay, thank you so much for coming. So we need to be like somehow, somewhere, think about this. Greetings everyone in the house. Everyone, greetings from Mama Enoch. She's also a housemaid. You can also check on her. What year? Mama Enoch, maybe next time, I need to first plan this, then I invite you. So you've given me, by the way, an idea. Yeah, I'm going to plan on this, then I will invite you. Good job watching from Tabuk. Thank you so much, dear. I really appreciate. Sophia Nange. Hey, Sophia. Thank you so much. I love you guys. You're looking good. Wow. Thank you so much. Really? So that means if I put on makeup, I would be looking awesome, you know? Though I hate makeup, you know? So guys, that is it. Before we insult housemaids, before we do anything, or workers generally, ha ha ha, inshallah, next time at Mama Enoka vlog. Mama Enoka, they have told you next time. Guys, come. Yeah, you go to Mama Enoka. She's also a housemaid. You can go and catch up with her. What you don't find on my channel, you can also find her on her channel. Okay? Yeah, exactly, mashallah. But your name, it is in Arabic, you know? Yeah. But thank you so much. I'm humbled, guys. I'm so humbled to see you here, everyone. Okay? So, how I wish. Mama Enoka. Nainga, how are you today? Today you've been busy. Today I'm okay, but I'm here just because I saw some comments and I was like, do we have such people who think like this? That's why I came up to put this. If at all we were all rich, who would work for us? Is what? Ibrahim. Okay, we shall go with Ibrahim. Thank you so much, Ibrahim. So Muslim, or because I have a brother is also called Ibrahim. So I don't know. In Muslim, do they also say Ibrahim? Peace and blessings. Shana Wise. Shana Wise, thank you so much for coming. Yeah. Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate, you know. So, what do you think, guys? For me, I'm always concerned, by the way. I'm a concerned housemaid. To those who insult us, to those who call us like names, or, you know, thanks to everyone in the house. Yeah, thanks for real. Thank you so much, guys, you know. We really appreciate. Abdel Muhammad, may Allah bless you and give. Why have you deleted your message? Abdul Muhammad, why have you deleted the message, please? It wasn't good, as if, though I did not read it all, it was not good. I mean, it was not bad. So why have you deleted it? Anonymous, hello from UK. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you, Ibrahim. Thank you too. So guys, I'm asking, if all we were rich, who would work for us? But I haven't seen any like giving me any answer, though I did not put a question mark. If all we were rich, who would work for us? Huh? Who would come and work for us? Imagine, the whole world is okay, is rich, everyone is rich, we have money. Dear sister, may Allah give you strength. You should be proud of yourself. You are making halal money, and that is all that matters. Exactly. Alhamdulillah, inshallah. Yes. This is not haram, being a housemaid, but we don't know why some people insult us. We don't know why some people don't appreciate the work that we do, though we never came to be appreciated. But at least let us learn from others, because I've done something that you cannot do, you know. But still, I have done it. You see it as if So if at all, I said, if you can go to your room and lock yourself for the whole day, what do you think is going to happen that moment? Hmm? Though they just look at you as if you know, sometimes this light is disturbing me. So some people, they do pretend, but they need our services. That is it. Some people, they need our services. I'm clear, but it is like, I'm about to even my eyes. I did the same work and I never regret even one time. I enjoyed doing it. Exactly. Thank you so much. This work is not haram. Yeah, like, we should be proud, by the way. Yeah, fine, we should be proud. But the way they do take us, the way some people do treat us, it is not how we are supposed to be treated. Because if you cannot do something and I'm able to do it, fine, you are going to pay me. But still, we see some people, the way they insult us. For sure, me, I'm proud. And that's why you always see me coming in all these, let it be a video, let it be live. I'm in my room. So I'm supposed to maybe to change and dress up, like, I put on makeup because I'm in my room. But this is something that I cannot do. I'm proud of what I'm putting on. I'm proud of my job. So there is no need to fake things around. A housemaid job should be something that we should be proud of, and our bosses should be proud of us, because they will never find a machine that can work the way I do. It is not there, and it will never. Maybe with the time, when I'm like a grand like this on the stick, it will come. But per now, we are here to help. So it's better when you appreciate our work. It's better when you come up and be proud of us, because we are doing a great job in your houses. Hey, yo, hello, hello, Lydia. Thank you so much for joining, dear. Long time. Long time, Lydia. I'm so happy to see you. Let me ask this, Lydia. She's a friend of mine, by the way. By the time we started, Let me ask my sister, do you have a housemaid in your home? How are you doing? I'm great, dear. Thank you so much for joining. I think, Lydia, you don't have a house helper in your house. Yeah, I don't think that you have a house helper. I'm happy to see you anyway. I can't afford. So you do each and everything for yourself, right? Because I remember one time you told me you were like cleaning, doing what, Yeah, hello from Mama Enoch. Yes, guys. Okay, let me start putting like a blue jacket to others, I think, Yeah, you can go and check on Lydia, by the way. You can go. No, it's expensive. Oh, just because maybe you're not in your country. Yeah, but would you wish to get one if you go back to your country? Yes, I clean by myself. Sister Lydia, would you love to get one? You. And by the way, I'm a housemaid right now, but the way people do call us names, the way people like there is a way, they have a category that they always put us. If God lift English, you will forgive me. Yes, I would love to have one. Okay, that's good. If God lifts lift me up, lifts me up. I've made it. Yeah. I wouldn't love to get one. I'm one today, but I wouldn't love to get one. Mushikila, you know English. It's something that we just learned, you know, or we just, how do I say, how should I say? Oh, we crammed, let me say that. I wouldn't love to get one because I wouldn't love to like someone to be called names in my house. But if we can like check ourselves and we learn the language that they should use while maybe talking to us, while maybe like explaining how a housemaid is or how are likely to love and to also make others feel comfortable wherever they are. Do you know that we have a lot of housemaids who can't even come out to say I'm a housemaid just because the way people do take us? I think everyone would like to have one because it makes life easy. Yeah, it does. But then the way people are calling us names, the way people are, there is a bracket they do put that housemaid for sure. It's the comments that really always put me down. English mushikira. Not all people treat housemaids in the bad way. Yes, not all. But Lydia, let me say, you know, let me tell you, right now I'm here as a housemaid, but it really hurts like someone you left back. You would be an excellent teacher. Oh, agents own. Wow. Oh my God. The challenges are in there, my dear Shana wise, you know. Maybe if I can go to a company and I give some lessons or I give some advices before those people they can go. You are an African queen. Be proud of yourself. For sure, I'm proud of myself. You know, I sometimes sleep and wake up and say, I think about something and I'm like, wow, I'm proud. And I think I'm heading somewhere. So never stop thinking, never stop dreaming, never stop wishing. Because if you are a believer, there is a big God that we do serve. For sure. If you can know how some people, there are some people that they are there that we do admire, but we don't know their beginning, you know? So if they can sit and tell you their beginning, that's when you can realize that you can also do something and you can make it in life. So never lose hope. Never stop thinking. Never stop dreaming. These days I learned to go to the mirror and I tell myself, because the person I'm seeing in the mirror, though I always get like a little bit shy. Have you ever been shy to yourself, you know? You go to your mirror and say some words to yourself because you know no one will tell you those words apart from if you can believe in yourself and tell them to yourself. So in the morning, before I leave the bathroom, I have to tell myself some words through the mirror. I'm beautiful. I'm going to make it. I'm a strong woman. I'm about to reach where I'm going, you know? Those should be the true words that you should use to yourself. Because some people, they see us as not, you know, ugly. They tell us something. By the way, let me tell you. Though you see other people like right now, I don't think that whoever has appeared on this life can say good things to me. So still before I come to this live, I have to say some words. Because you will say, a tongue is a creator. You will say things towards me. And if I have not said something before, of course they will attack me. Look at this ugly woman, you know. But for me, I see myself as beautiful. For myself, Debbie, you know, have you ever looked into the mirror and you look, is that me? And you feel shy, you just go away. Have you ever? So, at least though I always get shy to the person I'm talking to in the mirror, that means I have to say few words and before I get shy and I disappear. True, is good to give ourselves words of affirmation. Exactly. Not everyone wishes you good. Not everyone would wish you to see you on another level. So before maybe you step out of your room, at least say something to yourself. You know, you can't know what is going to happen. Oh, whenever you open that door, you don't know what you're going to find on your door as you get out. So it's better when you say some good words as you take steps out of your room or out of your house. Not every person you're going to find is good. Okay? So still that one. I just learned it of recent. I came to realize because through those comments, for real, people can put comments and you're like, oh, really? Wow. But anyway, that is life. And this is real life, by the way. That is life. But we're gonna make it so long as you believe in yourself, so long as you know what you want. I would have brought this topic a long time ago, but today I was like, I saw something and I was like, oh my God, where are we heading really? Where are we heading? So for real, I think we should, if someone cannot recognize you as a housemaid, these are the words you should always like tell to yourself, because you cannot get it anywhere else. If you can't tell it yourself, no one is going to come and tell you something. So it is up to you to know what you want, and you say, I'm likely to do what I'm supposed to do. No matter the situation, we know it will come to pass. So find a way on how we can always comfort ourselves before other people put us down. We know we cannot reach to the level where others are, or we cannot reach to the level where others want us to be, you know, but at least where we are appreciative with the situation or with what we are right now, as we wait for God to lift us to the level maybe where he wants us to be. Still, you should appreciate. Yes. Once you appreciate, also God adds, because God can't add on someone who doesn't even appreciate. So you should always say, thank you, Lord. Thank you for today. Thank you, at least. And this is also takes us to get like you get a vision book. Hello, Abidemi, hello. Thank you so much for joining. You can also get a book. You get your book like a vision book. Write something you need like for the whole year. You are a housemaid. You get that book, right? In this year, I want to make this. Even though you know that the money you're getting can't make it that very year. But you put it down. Put it down. You never know. In that year, you might take some, like 2 or 3 of the things that you wrote in this year, 2022. For me, when it ends, I'll always get that book and see what am I supposed to take, or what have I achieved at the year, in this year, before it ends. Yeah? So you get what you had promised or what you had planned to do for the year and make tick. Then you go to the next year and see what you can do. It might be little, or you might look it at as you're getting little, but it might take you somewhere. 1 + 1 you get 2. 2 + 1 you get 3. So we just keep adding. We don't like, no one has ever been like on top. Maybe you start from up. No, we start from down as we go up. So we wish to be where others are. We wish also to get housemaids like the way we are in the houses working for others. Some people would wish to also be in their houses and get housemaids. Do you know that there are other people in these houses, but they cannot come out to say that I'm a housemaid? They are just working in silence. Why? Because the way people look at us, or the way people do take us, they have decided for them to be silent, not to come out and say something. I have a lot of friends who are working as housemaids, but they cannot come out to say anything. Hello, host. Hello, dear. Thank you so much for joining. You know, they cannot come out to say something. They are just there. They cannot even, like, you know, be open and say that I'm in this country working as a housemaid. Because they know people are going to put her down. Oh, you have a degree, you have a diploma, you have what? You know, why are you working as? Because she failed to get the job. She's a professional, but she failed to get what she, you know, what she wanted to be. It's in Africa where you would wake up one time and you're like, you are forced to do something. You go to school, but you are forced to study something. Take care, stay well, everyone. Good night. Thank you so much, Shani. Thank you so much. Thank you, Shana. Wise, thank you so much. We really appreciate for you coming. Okay. Good night, dear. I'm also about to go, by the way, but let me first finalize this. Finish up this, okay? In Africa, it's where someone can wake up one time and say, I want to become, like, they force us to study something that we don't have even any idea where it is going to take us. Like, you are forced to become like a teacher, yet you've never wished to be a teacher. But because it is the only option, you will have to go just because you want those papers. Which means this person is not interested to go to class and teach. So if you find like an opportunity to come and work as a housemaid, yet even if you become a teacher, teachers are paid less the other side. So there is an opportunity here. So that's why they have decided even to work in silence. They are just there in the houses working silently because they fear these insults. So you can't know if someone is in your house, you can't know what has been the situation back. You can't know what has forced that person to be in your house. But then there is no need to take us the way you want. Since you need the service and we also need money, we are here to help one another. That's what I had to say. Okay. So if all we were rich, who would work for us? You can comment in the comment section down and give us your idea. Thank you so much for joining, guys. I really appreciate Nachibuka Esther, thank you so much for joining. May God bless you, dear. May God bless you too. To those who have joined, to those who have been there since I started, it's now 1 hour and 4 minutes. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much for everything. I really appreciate. Let me call it a day, right? Hopefully. Hopefully, guys, say good night, then I'll call it. Yeah, that's what I had to share with you, to those who have been there since I started, or to those who have just joined. You can also rewatch this live. Yeah, and also comment, by the way. Comment, think about this before people insult us. Oh, good night, dear. Yeah, good night, So before people insult us, let them first think about this. If you're rich, she's rich, our neighbors are rich, Africa is rich, everyone there is rich. We don't have the so-called poor people. We don't have the so-called beggars on the streets who would work for us. You have companies, you have maybe you're processing some things. Who would come to your company to work if you are treating your workers the way you treat them? Or if every worker who is supposed to work in your company is rich, who would love to come and work for you if everyone is rich? So that means, would you work in your company as one person and do what you're supposed to do as one person? No. So appreciate workers, treat workers well. That's all what I had to say. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much for everything. I really appreciate and love your support. May God bless you. I'm humbled, guys. We call it a night. Thank you so much.